When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27. So Tennessee's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Finds his man. It's Meredith. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Let's go. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense, quick tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Cantrell. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Siegel. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great returns will improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll try to get outside. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to the well. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. Wide open spaces. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move to his left. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The lone back's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Booth. pick up on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes to grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Set to kick off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Catch in the middle, it's Seagal. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and it's a big play for this offense as they're threatening to score. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw under.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The snap sets up the throw. He's going for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And as he throws, the pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Siegel. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense, ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back?
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. In the red area, it's Booth. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for space. It's Booth. Not enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Karapateas. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Doors! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going back.
Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. We know you're going for it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. And some room to work. Bulldozes his way through. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Bobo. To the 15. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick step and go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Release to the back. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like that. Throw it away, live to play another day.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown? And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Commodores with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Seagal. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Akbar. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Vols want touchdown Volunteers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.